Midnight Wolf Tarot going live once again. Yeah, go tell a friend if they're trying to see within. Yeah, welcome to the Wolf Pack. Wolf can give me a reading. I know that you got me. I wanna give in, but I just keep on trying. And needing some guidance. My life gets sloppy. What the cards reveal? Come on, tell what spirit feel. It don't matter who, where, when, where, why. I know I got it. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Yeah, you gon' love it here. And I bet you leaving with a smile. There's nothing but love in here. Welcome to the Wolf Pack.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Midnight Wolf Tarot. Hello, Iman. Good morning. How you doing? Doing good? Hello, Jocelyn. Welcome in. How you doing? LB Story. Hi, well, my package of salary increase this year. We don't do free in here. Iman, thank you very much for that super sticker. Definitely appreciate it. Yes, you can do super chats. Yes, you can. And I do have the new memberships up. The third tier will be added later, but the first two tiers are up already. So if you want to check those out, you're more than welcome to. No, I'm not doing free readings, LB. Maybe one day I'll give it another chance, but until I can find people to mod for me, I'm not going to be doing free chats. So yeah. All right, does Amid... Ooh, I almost knocked that down. Let's move that out of the way. Does Amid view my story recently? He used to view it every day, and recently I distanced myself from the situation, and he stopped too. I want to bite him. Ooh. Maybe you should bite him. Maybe it would be a wake-up call. That might be a good idea. All right, Amid. Do you view their stories secretly? Secretly, you used to view it every day. And recently, Iman distanced himself from the situation. He stopped too. Iman wants to bite you, Amid. You're gonna get bit. Are you viewing Iman's stories in secret? We get the star. First thing is like, what do you mean? What am I doing? What do you mean? Then I'm just secretly like stalking socials. Like, what? What's wrong with that? Okay. Yeah, it's like they're... Okay. Okay. Interesting. So yes. So you have the Star and the Three of Pentacles. So yes, socially they are looking at this in secret. You do have the King of Cups and the Four of Wands. King of Cups in reverse, being that of them hiding. That's going to throw the King of Cups in reverse, and it's just like they're doing that and running away at the same time, but they do it. I mean, because they do miss you. They wish that you didn't distance yourself from them. They're taking notice of this. You have the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Wands. They're taking notice, and they're hoping that one day that you'll walk back towards them. You got the Eight of Cups here, and with the Chariot, they're hoping that you'll give them a chance here. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like that they want to become close to you in a social engagement, because you do have the Three of Cups here, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and you have the World. This isn't closed. So I feel like that there's still an open chapter here. I feel like they still want to be close to you, but I feel like with that King of Cups in reverse that they are doing what's in their best interest here. Are you currently talking to him in spirit? Tell him I want to bite him. Okay, I'll send that energy. Do you want me to notate it? Just be like, come here. I have a message for you. About to get bit, man. You're about to get bit. Thank you, Jocelyn, for sending me a donation on PayPal. Appreciate you. And I see your question. Thank you for sending that on PayPal. Like, yes, please. You're like, why you ghost me then? Why are you walking out? What you doing, man? All right, for Jocelyn's spirit. All right, what did Zach think of me last night? Is this going to go somewhere? Spirit, this is for Jocelyn. Zach, what did you think of Jocelyn last night? Is this going to go anywhere? Is this going to go anywhere? Ooh. Interesting. And everybody's willing to bite people. What happened? We're biting people in here. All right, so you have the Moon and the Four of Wands. All right, so they like you here. Four of Pentacles and with the Empress. I feel like that this does have an opportunity to go somewhere. They did find you very beautiful, very attractive. They feel like that you're very much so together. They also know that you're kind of protective. You keep things close to your chest. You have the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords here. So within all of this, they know that not to push you too far. I feel like that they're is a part that they feel that you are very protective, very guarded. So being careful with what they say, how they behave, how they act. We got the King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like that they felt your energy in a positive way. Not saying that just because you're protective and everything like that and or guarded is a negative thing. They could just pick up on that. This does have potential to go somewhere. You do have the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords here. It has its potential. You do have the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups here. You do have the Fool, and you also have the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like this does have opportunity to go somewhere. I feel like it's just going to take some time for things to develop, but they were happy with you last night. Aww, I love that. I feel like it has potential, absolutely. I feel like it has potential if they reach out to you and you have a moment to connect. I would give it a chance. Right when I said give it a chance, 3 cards wanted to pop up. So give it a chance. Ha 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 ha. We got the Hierophant, the 8 of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles when I said give it a chance. So there's that. So I love it. Love. You're welcome. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. I hope you guys get a chance to check out the new memberships. I need to add a couple of things to it, but overall it's ready. So yeah, definitely check it out. You're smiling at the screen. You're like, I'm just smiling. You're like, it just feels good. Like, I'm smiling at the screen. You're like, that's nice. 11:11. 11:11 on my clock. Okay, it says 11:11. So you should have an option to join. You're like, where are the memberships? You should have an option to join, but I also have the link right here if you're interested in checking it out. If I can get my mouse to work. That's a good start. So yeah. If anyone's interested in joining the memberships, that is the new memberships there. There's a couple of things that I have to add, but they're pretty much done. Comes with 6 member shows a month if you're second tier. And yeah, or if you just want to support the channel, then that's at the $3.99, and $14.99 will get you into the member live shows, and that's 6 shows a month, and we'll add shows as the pack grows. That rhyme. So the more Wolfpack members we get, then the more shows that we'll do. So yeah. Check it out, fill it out, see if it's right for you. Thank you, Iman, for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Okay. All right, Spirit, this is for Iman. Mid. Okay. I pass that message. Alright, will he visit Iman's story soon, reverting back from the sneaky energy otherwise send him energetic fight? I feel like they will. They already cautioned my warning. Ooh. Here we go. Yes. They will shift back into this energy. I don't know why I just shook my whole table, but it happened. Yeah, the Eight of Wands and the Star. So I feel like communication's going to come in soon. I feel like that there's an apology here as well. You do have Temperance, so I feel like there's going to be a connection soon that they're going to come in and watch your stories again. Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles in Judgment. So I feel like when they feel like the time is right, then that is what they will do. You do have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles as well. So I feel like when the timing is right for them, then they'll watch your stories again. They did receive my message, so I think that they're going to take it seriously, and I feel like that they are taking it seriously. And I do at the same time, what I heard back is I'm being very, very protective of my heart. I feel like that they have gone through a lot emotionally, so they're cautious. They're overly cautious. They remind me of the Nine of Wands. Very cautious about who they let in, very protective of their heart. And when I said protective of the heart, the Tower came out. So yes, they're very protective of their heart. Okay. Yes, I do. And that's what we're going to get more into. That is going to be tier 3 for the wolf pack. I'm going to use more of my psychic abilities and things like that. But there's a lot that I'm adding back to that, so that's why that tier isn't up yet. probably Spirit keeps telling me to not rush it and to have it by the end of the year. So yeah, by the end of the year that I'm gonna have the rest of my stuff up, and I'm gonna be doing samples as well, so you can test it out before you decide to join the tier. So you can experience for what is real and true, and then yeah, we can go from there. Hey SB, how you doing? How you doing, SB? But yeah. And second tier, you do get the VIP pass and donation shows as well. So it really, when you look at the membership, um, although it looks like a lot up front, if you use the full basis of your membership, even during membership live shows, it knocks it down to like $2.50 a question, $2.50 a question. So it is still cheaper than donation live shows. And if you're second tier, then you get the VIP pass in donation as well, so you can get an additional question. So if you really use your membership, yeah, I mean you're looking at like $2.50 a question. So it's still a really good deal. Um, Even it being at the $14.99 a month, it's still a good deal. And then tier 3 will be a little bit higher, but I'm offering a lot more at the tier 3. But I'm going to be working on that. So I'm happy where everything is placed, and so nothing's going to be moving. Benny, how you doing, SB? Thank you very much for that super chat. I definitely appreciate you. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I might want to push the right button though. I want to push the right button. But here we are. Yeah, everything's going well. Yeah. SB, I'm good. Okay. How are you, Waffly? I'm doing good. Everybody, I'm doing good. Everybody, I'm doing good. Yeah, so memberships are up, Vinny. So I have it all set up. Here is the link so everyone can check out the membership program. Second tier is where you get the VIP pass and donation lives. And yeah, it comes with 6 shows a month, 2 questions a show, and knocks it down to $2.50 a question. So although it looks like a high price, you're still getting a really good deal at the second tier. If you just want to support, get the emojis and the badge, and that is $3.99 a month. Yep, that is the link. That is the link. All right, for SB. All right, Spirit for SB. What are the Leo's feelings towards you? Leo, I think, wants to talk to you. I'm calling a Leo, and the Leo shows up. Hi, Leo. Leo, what are your feelings towards SB? What are the Leo's feelings towards SB, Spirit? Okay. So there is some emotion here. I feel like they're being really patient. I feel like they're taking their time. Okay, so there's interest here. There's interest here. I feel like that they are showing themselves, emotionally here. You do have the Fool on the Page of Cups. And I feel like they're taking their time with situations here, but they can see you very clearly. Queen of Wands and the Magician. I feel like that they're trying to let things develop naturally, but they're being patient, waiting for something to come in here. But we have the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. I feel like that they're going to start making more movements towards you. You have the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. I feel like that if they feel like there's competition, that they're willing to compete with that. But you have the Knight of Cups and the Star. So they do have feelings here. On the bottom of the deck, we do have the Three of Cups. We do have the Chariot, Knight of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like that they do have feelings. I feel like that they're getting ready to show more of that here. And then, so I think that they're prepared to show more of that. What are BA's next actions towards me? Thank you. All right, BA, what are your next actions towards SB? I just heard I'm taking a time out. Taking a time out. All right, I feel like that right now they're spiritually disconnected. They're taking a time out, taking a step back. I feel like that they might be a little quiet at this time. I feel like that they're reverting back to old patterns is what I'm hearing. Starting to have some type of regret here. I'm getting this energy of being scared, cautious. Yeah, reverting back to old patterns. Here's when I'm getting Death and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like that they are showing what they have done in the past. Reverting back to old behaviors. Two of Swords, Five of Swords here. It's just like they want to see you happy, but they're afraid. They're scared that they can't give you this level of happiness that you deserve. They are scared. Five of Cups and the Hierophant. They are scared. Spiritually disconnected, so a big part of them wants to run. Knight of Swords and the King of Wands, they just want to go into a different direction, and they're afraid of showing a level of commitment here. You do have Judgment at the bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. I feel like that the closer that the time comes here, they're starting to panic. They're scared. You're right. Quit. You're right. I'm moving on, but I'm okay with it. See, as long as you're at peace, that's what matters. At the end of the day, it's just like as long as you're at peace. Okay, ask him now why he shifted energetically. Is it since I passed by his house with my friend? Tell him I was exploring the area and my friends live there. I have passed by there since. Okay, ever since. All right, what I just heard is that I'm a broken man. I'm a broken man with a heart that is longing to chase, and at the same time, I have a heart that is shattered. I don't want to bring anyone with me down this path. I don't want to bring you down this path and hurt you. I don't want to put you in a position where you are having to wait on me. I don't want to put you in a position to where you are being let down. I don't feel like that is fair to you. I feel like that you're in a position that you are beautiful and divine as you are, and that you deserve to have someone that can give you the level of commitment that you're looking for. I am just not ready yet. I do think that you're smart and beautiful and capable. I feel like that you have a lot to offer, and I don't want you to waste it on me. Okay. That's the message. Toka fan, hi. So yeah, so that's the message they wanted to pass on. SB, thank you for that super chat. And Toka fan, thank you for donating. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. I'm walking away sensing BA's behaviors. Will he attempt to reach out? It's what he actually does. Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, Spirit for SB. They're walking away. Sensing BA's behaviors. Will he attempt to reach out? Will he attempt to reach out? Will he attempt to reach out? All right. Ooh, that flew. Okay. I just heard selfish needs. Selfish needs. I feel like you guys have a karmic connection. Yeah, that's what's coming out here. Karmic. They'll step back towards you, but it's for their own selfish needs. The Fool and the King of Pentacles and the Two of Wands and the Page of Cups. They'll play based off of emotions here, and then you hit another tower. Then it's, giving minimal effort. 10 of Pentacles and the Hermit. It's like everything's very dull. But you have the Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So I feel like that there is a karmic connection here. And that's why it's a challenge point here with the 10 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Page of Wands and with Judgment. It's like Spirit is saying, maybe it's time that you shift in a different direction. But as they tried to say, hey, no, you're my choice. You have the Queen of Cups here and the Queen of Swords and the Three of Wands here. It's like ultimately they have people wait for them. They do everything very selfish and for what their needs are. So it's like, don't feel bad if you're walking a different plane because they're out to waste people's time. Two, lastly, what does the Leo plan to do with our connection? All right. Thank you for the super sticker. All right. Leo, what are your plans? What do you plan to do with your connection with SB? What do you plan on doing with this here? Ooh. Falling in with some passion. They're a person that takes their time. But they speak freely. Like, they don't waste people's time. Like, they're a champion in their own right here. They don't waste people's time. They're not going to waste your time. You do have Temperance here with the Five of Pentacles, okay? So being in a position to where that they're going to show their connection here, you're not going to be left wondering what they are going to do. They're just directly going to show you. Ace of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Like, everything is kind of on their sleeve. But, they would just ask for time with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like that they're a very strong, dominant person here. I feel like that they are guarded in a lot of respects, but when it comes to you, they allow more of their true self to show. Seven of Swords and the King of Swords here. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Star. I feel like that Leo has more to offer, and they're taking their time within this connection. You do have the King of Wands and the Emperor. They're a very serious person, and they know who they are emotionally. King of Pentacles, that's the third king you have. This Leo knows how to defend, to protect, being in a position that They know they have the capability to hurt if they wanted to, but that's not how they are. Emotionally, they are connected, and they know how to take care of things here. Commitment is serious for them. Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles as well. So it's one of those things that I feel like when it comes to this, Leo isn't going to jerk you around. All right. I feel like that they're going to take things very serious. Joker fan, thank you for the donation. All right. You're after Toka fan, Iman. And why am I getting harassed over here? Toka fan, thank you very much. You're welcome. It's like, what is this for? Oh, that's a yes. Okay. Cool. I most certainly hope it will be. Okay. Toka fan has donated for 2 questions. Okay, let me see, Iman. And normally for channels I charge more, but I'll do this one for you. Okay. It does remind me of you. And I do sense of how you feel for me. This is also why I'm distancing myself and I am protecting myself. I'm not only protecting myself, I'm protecting you. I'm in this deep hole where I just got out of is a really difficult, hard place. And so to put you in that situation just isn't fair. I'm simply just not ready. I feel like when I am ready that I can come to the table with something. But until I can do that, I don't want to waste your time. I want you to be in a position where you're happy, that you're glowing, that you're at peace. I know when I see you with other people that makes me, it does make me jealous. Because I feel like they are more ready with their hearts than where I am. And I have a lot of healing that I need to do. This is a path that I have to walk alone. And I'm not expecting you to wait on me. And I don't want you to wait on me. Because when I am ready, I will come forward with a storm that is louder than anything. And if you're willing to accept me at that point, then I know that all of this was real and true. And it wasn't for nothing. All right, that's what I have for you, Iman. All right. And Toka fan, if you're here, go ahead and post your 2 questions. Like really good energies. Really good energies. Oh, Iman. My darling. And I see 222 right now. And I see another 2. It's like good frequency. I hope you end up rejoining the wolf pack, Iman. I hope everybody wants to rejoin the wolf pack, but I'm willing to give that time to blossom and grow as well. And the more that I'm around. SB, last donation. Okay, and for my channel messages, I do charge more for those. Um, so yeah, so that will be third tier on memberships. But yeah, but I'll do it today for you guys. They're $20 for a channel message, as it does take a lot of my energy to do it. So yeah, but if you sign up for the Wolf Pack today, if you sign up at the $14.99 tier, I'll do another channel message for you. So anybody that signs up at the $14.99 tier, then you will get a channel message for me today additionally. Leo, for SB, how do you view SB? How do you view SB? Oh, wow. They see you as a person that has a beautiful heart, that although through the struggles that you may have had in your life, that you always proceed forward with your heart. Nine of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. They see you here with the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, that you are a person that is guarded, that you're a person that you don't feel like you're abandoned in any way. It's just like you just proceed forward, and when things don't look right, then you have a tendency to put up a guard. They know that you do have good emotion here, Page of Cups. They know that you are moving away from pain and things that you have been through here. And with the Chariot, with the Fool and the Six of Pentacles, they get a sense that you're trying to proceed forward in your life and that's where you want to go, and that you openly communicate, you don't hide. They know that you may be ready for a relationship, that you do wear your emotions on your sleeve. You do have the Eight of Pentacles as well, that they feel like that in relationships that you would really strive and work really hard. You do have the Knight of Pentacles and the Tower in reverse, that you don't let fear and chaos rule your life. This is something that they are getting. Hello, Samantha. So yes, I'm good, Samantha. How are you? Okay. So why don't we channel this Leo? No, I'm not doing free reading, Samantha. All right. Let's try to connect to this Leo, SB. Let's try to connect here. Let's see. All right, Spirit. I want the Leo that SB is talking to in correlation to what we are speaking about. To what we are speaking about here. The Leo's in connection to SB, the one that I'm talking about here. I want their energy, please. Wow, you are so Beautiful. Every time that I see you, you always take my breath away. Anytime I see you, you just take my breath away. And I have to say that I am intimidated. I feel like that it's one of these things that I could put my heart on the line. I could put all my chips in here, and either I'm going to fail in this situation or there's going to be success in this situation. I don't feel like you'll break my heart. I don't have any intention of breaking yours. When I come forward to you, that I'm being very serious. I'm not this playboy. I'm not a fuckboy either. Um, I am being very serious, and when I tell you how I feel, that I'm being very authentic in my feelings. I want you to know that I just see you as a divine light. I've been waiting for a person like you for a long time, someone that can stand on their own 2 feet, a person that is strong and powerful in your own right, and that you don't have to settle for anything. When I see you, I see a person that doesn't have to settle and you refuse to settle, and that you're going through your life as powerful as you can. That's why I'm attracted to you. That's why I'm curious where this can go. I'm willing to give this time. I know where I am and where I'm ready, and I know that if I am stepping forward here, I'm not out here to waste your time. And I hope down to the deepest of my heart and soul, you're not here to waste mine. Okay. Those messages from Leo. So there we go. And look at that. What did we just have? Woo! Welcome back to the Wolfpack Iman. Let's go! At the Wolfpack Alpha. Alpha. You an Alpha, Iman. Thank you very much for re-signing up for the Wolfpack. It does mean so much to me. And for you to trust in me. Thank you. I won't cry. Damn it. I told myself I wouldn't cry. About to cry. Yes, Toker fan, leave your questions and I'll answer them. You're so welcome, SB. I hope you decide to become a Wolfpack member. It would be great to have you. Again, at the $14.99 tier, that you do get 6 shows a month, and you do get that VIP pass and donation shows as well. So definitely check it out. It would be great to have you. We're all in tears. You deserve it. Thank you so much. Sarah. The memberships are back. Here is the link, Sarah, if you are interested. The $14.99 tier gets you the membership shows. It also gets you the VIP pass on all donation shows as well. So if you really use your membership to the fullest, it makes it about $2.50 a question. So it is a really good deal. I'm going to be adding a third tier later on this year that's going to be more of my psychic abilities and everything like that. Channel messages are going to be a part of that. So the third tier is higher. There's a lot of work that I'm doing right now to add more of a bigger package to that. So yeah, so that way that if you are a tier 2 and you want to be a tier 3, then you can upgrade at that time. I'm still working on it right now, so that's why I don't have a third tier. So yeah, so that's just where I'm at with everything right now. So let me grab Toka fans' questions here. All right, let's see. For Toka fan, Jay's current thoughts. towards me. J. What are your current thoughts towards Toka Fan? Jay's current thoughts towards Toka Fan. Okay. Right now, they're hiding within their emotion. They're not sure where they want to go with this here. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. They're in a position where they feel lost and uncertain. They kind of feel like that if they offer something to you, that you may not take it as seriously. You have the Four of Cups and the Knight of Wands. But I feel like here that they do want to make an offer here, but they're scared. So they're very protective. Five of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. But with you, they see that there's a potential for a new beginning, new offers here. But they're afraid to put their heart on the line. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Page of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. They're afraid of getting hurt, and they're not sure if you would intentionally hurt them, but they feel that they may hurt you in the end. Jay's next actions towards me. Thank you. All right. For Toka Fan, Jay's next actions towards Toka Fan this week. Yeah, you're seeing an energy holding back. Like if you've ever, yeah, I'm just let me get more cards here, but okay. So you have the Ace of Wands and the Five of Cups. They're going to keep distance this week. This is a choice that they're making. Nine of Cups and Judgment. And the Two of Swords. They feel like that they're doing what is best for the both of you. They're trying to follow their intuition, even though their intuition is shaky. You have the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands here. It's like they don't want to waste your time. I feel like here with the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, by the end of the week that you'll hear from them. But they're being very careful. They don't want to hurt your heart, and they don't want to be hurt. You do have the Three of Swords, the Emperor, the World, and the Six of Cups. There is something about you that reminds them of their past, good, bad, regardless. And you have the Lovers at the bottom too. So minimal action this week, being very careful with what they're doing. And then we got another one. Woo! Welcome back to the Wolfpack, Sarah. Let's go. And you went Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Yes, you do get a question this live. All right. Let's see. Can I get a channel message from Amid? I never had an S read from you. So let's go. Let's see what we can get here. I don't know why that just came out the way it did, but it did. So we don't judge it, we just go with it. All right, channel message from Amid to Iman. A spicy message. So do you want a spicy message or do you want a channel message from Amid? You want a spicy. All right. You're like, I want a spicy. You're like, I want to go for it, you know? You're like, I want a little spicy. All right, for Iman. Spicy reading for Iman. Anyone that's going to be in connection with Iman, what is that going to look like? All right. All right, you're definitely a person that you much rather things be in a commitment before you allow yourself to express. But you're ready for that love. You're ready for things to get down, to get spicy, to get real. Um, there's something here like you wouldn't mind if there's handcuffs, chains. You have a wild side too. Um, I just heard something about yes, I like to be spanked. So yeah, Ten of Cups and the Magician here. So you would like things to be in a more committed level before you allow yourself to have these spicy moments. But here with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, you're definitely in a position that you're open to having a good time. Three of Pentacles here. So it's just like one of these things, not necessarily that like you want a group, but it's like you want somebody that is more open and social when it comes to the bedroom. You're not vanilla. And you don't want a person that's going to be vanilla with you. You want someone that can be in a position of authority, see you as a position of authority, and be able to control that situation, override your authority. Queen of Wands and the Emperor. You want a challenge. You want a challenge when it comes to the bedroom. You have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands here. So I'm not seeing this as conflict. I'm seeing that like you like to be tied up or they like to be tied up. Your next partner is wild. You do have Temperance and the Lovers, that I feel like that you'll be in a position to where you can express yourself fully, and so can they. And you're also open to new ideas as well. You do have the Fool, Six of Wands, the Hermit, and Justice. So you like for things to last. You don't want it to just be a couple minutes long. You want it to last for some time here. All night is what I'm hearing. You want it to last all night and have it be good and be fresh and yeah, have a wild time. The next encounter that you have is not with a mid. It is somebody with their name that starts with an S. But I don't see it lasting very long. I see that connection lasting 2 months. And there's something about August, that this person's going to come around in August. Yeah, don't go vanilla. Hi, Starry. How you doing? All is well, Starry. The memberships are back, so if you're interested in checking those out, here is the link for that. The second tier is where the membership shows are. It is $14.99 a month, but that knocks it down to $2.50 a question during member lives. And you also get that VIP pass and donation shows for one question. You're welcome, Iman, and thank you for rejoining the Wolfpack. I definitely appreciate it. All right, for Sarah, Wolfpack member. Will my business be sold by September? It hasn't sold yet. My business connection says it'll take a month more or so. All right, for Sarah, Spirit. Will their business sell by September? Will their business sell by September and or sooner if possible? Will it sell? Will it sell by September? I mean to laugh. Just be quiet now. I'll be quiet. This is like, yeah. It's a good business connection you have. Okay, let's take a peek at this here. Okay, so you're walking towards. I don't see you walking away. I see you walking towards this next couple of months time frame. I'm getting a guess. Eight of Cups and the High Priestess. It'll sell by September. Three of Cups and the Four of Pentacles here. It's like you'll get what you need. It's just like, and you're also standing your ground when it comes to commission based things here. You want things to be fair. Page of Swords and the Ten of Wands here. You want everything to be fair. You have the Queen of Cups and the World here. So it's like when this is finalized here, the business is going to be good. The Hangman and the Four of Wands, it's like you're going to be able to sell this business, have the abundance that you're looking for. You have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the Empress, talking about abundance, Page of Wands, and you do have the Ace of Cups. So yes, this will sell by September. You're welcome. Thank you for rejoining the Wolf Pack. It definitely means a lot to me, Sarah. Thank you very much. Iman and Sarah, thank you. Oh my goodness. Owen. Hi. How are you doing, my favorite Capricorn? I have missed you. What have you been doing? I like the new name. What have you been up to? You've been trying to listen to music? What's stopping you? Talking to me now? Am I getting in the way now? You've been through a rough road. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Are things getting better? Or are they still. Is the road still bumpy? It's both. Oh. Kind of in the middle of the road then. Things. Some things are not as rough, but there's still things that are bothering you. So you're kind of in the middle of the road. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I guess you can say I've been through a little bit of a rough patch. Rebuilding things, watching things shatter, um, and trying to find a way back. Um, Especially when it came to my membership program, I've had to make a lot of changes in correlation to that. But I feel like I have it exactly where I want it to be. I have the vision of where it's going and what it's about to become. And I'm very excited for that. So it's like I feel like it's in a good place now. And it's just about to get better. It's only going up from here. But yeah, it's like this last couple months I've been dealing with a lot of seizure activity, and so that's been bothering me a lot. But other than that, like I'm not losing hope or anything. It's like I'm still proceeding forward. I mean, seizures are just going to be a part of my life, but I'm not going to let it define who I am. Um, but yeah, definitely my channel isn't what it used to be, but I feel like um, is this going through a transformation, and it's just going to take time. I'm just going to be patient with it. Um, yeah, it's like I thought about doing free chats, allowing for free chats again, but it's like I need the mods, and it's like I just haven't found the right people to be able to mod for me, and so that's why I don't do the free shows anymore. Um, it's just a lot of volume when I do those, and so I don't have the mods for that, and so that's why I'm doing donation. Um, so yeah. Yeah, it's a interesting experience to say the least. I feel like if it's meant to work out, it will. Um, oh yeah, it's great to see you though. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. It's like I wish you had time to mod a free chat. Because I trust you. I trust you, Owen. But I don't know if you have time to do something like that. My favorite Capricorn, what do you think? You're like, well, if I got enough of my own problems, I don't need yours. But I'm like, but my Capricorn. And right when I said my Capricorn, there we go. You show up right there. Thank you. I think you're amazing. And I appreciate that very, very much. I'm glad you popped in today. So what else is new? What else is up? Always by your side. A lot of my mind working by teaching people, but it's getting better. I'm sorry you're going through that. I've been doing a lot of like psychic meditation, and it's helped me a lot. There's one that you do that you imagine a treasure chest, and that you're walking to this treasure chest, and it has a lock on it, and then you unlock it, and then you take your day and you run it like fast forward through your day, and everywhere you had a negative interaction or a negative vibration or anything that is negative that doesn't stand with you, you put it in that chest. Then you continue fast forwarding throughout your day until you put everything in there. And it's like, and as you're putting it in there, like you breathe in and you breathe out like it's a cloud, and it just lands in the treasure chest. And once that you do that, then you lock that treasure chest again, and then you can see this rainbow. Imagine this rainbow, this shining out from it. And that will relieve all negative energies that you're feeling at the time. And it's like it places a sense of peace, and it's like you're taking back control. So even where people have placed negative things on you and everything, it's like then you're taking control over the situation. Yeah. So that's my piece. I've just been seeing angel numbers all morning. I saw 1111. I saw 1212. Now I see 333. Well, thank you. It's all about taking our power back. And it's like, and once you do that, then people just stop messing with you. And you become stronger in the end. For you, sure. Interesting. I said for you, and right when I opened the deck, I got the Two of Cups and the Ace of Swords. It's about living your truth and coming within yourself, understanding all sides of yourself, the light, the dark. I feel like he's going on a shadow journey. There's a higher purpose with that. All right, Spirit for Owen. What do they need to know? Be aware of. Yeah, that's why you're going through it a lot. Five of Wands. It's like you're fighting through it. But it's like something's like holding your leg, holding you back. Okay. So I feel like you're not getting adequate sleep. I feel like that you're trying to be patient with a lot of things. But you're moving yourself in a position where you're trying to project yourself forward here. Spirit is saying that it's time to get back into a state of manifestation, law of attraction, celebrating under the new moons and the full moons and through all the moon phases, that you don't stop doing rituals here until things are cleansed. It's about taking the blinders off here. You know where you want to go, you know what you want to do. Now it's just making it possible. But something is making you stall. And that's where you're like, what's the answer to that? So let's see. So what's the answer to the Chariot and the Two of Pentacles? How do we project this forward? How do we get movement so we're not stuck in this energy, the stagnant energy that Owen is stuck in? And then give me the Chariot again. I just love Spirit. Okay. So I'm going to put this in the order I came out. Okay. So yeah. So not getting enough sleep, and at the same time, being in a position to where you're not so much waiting for things to come in, but you're about to go after things. Okay, so you have the Nine of Swords and the Three of Wands, but Spirit is saying to invest your time into manifestation, law of attraction, channeling within yourself, whether you decide to go on a shadow journey and making this amends to where you feel like other people have power over you. It's time for you to step into your power, into your light, and invest in yourself. You're just as important. All right, King of Pentacles and the Magician. You also have the Ace of Wands here. It's just like the passion and the things that are going to make you happy is what is supposed to make you victorious here, and taking your blinders off, right? But then we get stalled energy. We get the Four of Cups, so someone brings you an offer that isn't that pleasant, and then we get into the stagnant energy with the Chariot and the Two of Pentacles, and then we're sitting in this energy going, well, now what am I supposed to do? And so when I asked, how do we get out of this stagnant energy, then Spirit gave me the Chariot again. So they gave me the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. You can't go back to your old patterns and your own ways. It's time for you to break the chain here. And you have the Four of Wands here with the Five of Pentacles. It's time to be in a vibration where we're no longer feeling sorry for ourselves, that we realize that we are leveling up. And as we are ascending, leveling up here, moving ahead, it's like it's placing these firm line boundaries in your life that need to be there. And people may see you as being a jerk or being in a position that that you're stuck in your ego. But you're not stuck in your ego. You're just in a place where you're not tolerating other people's shit. Pardon my language, but it's true. You have the Knight of Pentacles here with the Five of Swords. It's time for you to fight for the things that belong to you and that what you are entitled to. Big Cleo, thank you very much for your donation. It's so great to see you again. So this is where I feel like that you should be going, Owen. It's fighting for what is rightfully yours and not allowing other people to dictate where the hell you are going. And the sooner that you put on those boots, right, and you just start walking forward, even if you feel like you're walking in the darkness, that you are walking the path that you're supposed to go. Much love, my Capricorn friend. Much love. I do prefer PayPal, but if it's easier for you to do Super Chat, that's fine. I take them both. So whatever works for you, my dear. Thank you. Okay. Does P have romantic feelings for Big Cleo? Spirit. Does P have romantic feelings for Big Cleo? Yes, my dear. Thank you. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you for your honesty. I appreciate it. P, do you have any romantic feelings for Big Cleo? Do you have any romantic feelings for Big Cleo? Let's find out here. Wow. Well, there we have it. They do. You have the Emperor and the Magician. I feel like that they're in a position that they see themselves in a pretty high authority, but they see you in the matching standpoint here. So we have the Tower and the Six of Swords here. They're in a position where they want to move towards you. We have the Empress. This is how they see you in the Empress energy. We also have Justice and the Ten of Pentacles. And with this energy here, is that they want to invest. Why? Because they have feelings too. We have the Lovers when we're asking about this, and that's what we have. We have the Queen of Wands here and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like that there's an offer that they want to present to you. You do have the World at the bottom of the deck, the Six of Wands. You do have the Queen of Swords and the Two of Cups. I feel like that they feel like that you guys have a soul connection together. All right, so since P has romantic feelings, will P act on these feelings and confess to Big Cleo at least a message to them or in private time to come? P, will you act on these feelings for Big Cleo? Spirit told me to open my deck, and that's what I opened it to. And see if those come out. But yeah, Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I feel like they're going to act on this. And they told me to get an Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Okay. I feel like this is something that's going to take a little bit of time. I feel like they're trying to sort this out and have it make sense for them. All right, so they're in a position where they are thinking about it here. Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is something they're going to take their time with. Five of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, that they want to see where they're walking to here. I feel like once they find their path within this and they know what they want, that's when you're going to get a message from them. Eight of Wands and the Four of Wands, and that there's going to be a connection here. Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. I feel like that you guys might have more of a social engagement that you will be around when you have this conversation. And you do have a High Priestess here as well. At the bottom of the deck for this question, you do have the Sun, you have the Five of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Wands. I feel like with you, they're going to let their guards down and allow their true self to come to you. I feel like by the end of the month and going into August, because I'm still seeing like nicer weather, at least on my side here. I feel conjoined energies by September. I feel your energy and their energy together by September. Be clear, do you have any interest in joining the Wolf Pack? We do 6 shows a month, and you get 2 questions per show. And during donation shows, you get a free question if you have any interest. So I do have a link for that. So it is the second tier, is where the membership shows are. And we do 6 shows a month, 2 questions a show, and every time I have a donation show, you get a free question for every donation live. That is at the second tier if you are interested. But I'm ready for your next question whenever you are. Okay, sounds great. All right. All right. Do you see Will P and me becoming a couple in time to come, and will it work out? Okay. Will P and Cleo become a couple in time to come, and will they work out? All right. They become a couple. And will it work out? Where are we moving towards here? All right. So I do see you becoming a couple. Six of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. And you do have the Hierophant and the Devil in reverse. So I do feel this coming together. And with the Empress here, I do feel like the energies here that it will work out. You do have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like that is going to take effort within this situation. But you have the Tower and you do have the Five of Pentacles here and the Ace of Swords. I feel like if you all can communicate effectively, that this is something that can work out. You do have the World here with the Ten of Cups, with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that this is something that's going to take work, but in order for everything to be happy, obviously in relationships we're going to have conflicts, issues, but I do feel like that it will work out for the betterment of both of you. I feel like you're going to have a good basic foundation of friendship that's going to help within this connection. All right, and for the second question, for the L firm, do you see them giving me probably contract? Okay, for July 2026, or some other firm will give to them. Okay, L firm, the one that's connected to Big Cleo. Are you going to give them the contract for July 2026? Will you give a contract for July 2026? Here you waiting, right? There's that offer. Let's see what pairs with it. Clarification. All right, let's see what you get here. Yeah, you've been waiting for this, huh? Okay, I do see them giving this to you. Four of Cups and the King of Wands. I feel like they're, although you have been waiting here, that there's something that's been held up here. Judgment and the Seven of Pentacles, and with the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups, that it's finally moving in the direction that it's supposed to move into here. We have the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles. So I do see that you will get this offer. I feel like that there's somebody here that is holding this up, but I feel this coming through the Hangman with the Two of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Ace of Wands here. You do have the Ten of Swords. You do have the Magician, and you do have the Queen of Cups. I feel like that you'll be really happy with receiving this. I do feel like that they are going to present this forward here. I feel like definitely by the end of the month, going into August, because we do have strength here as a clarifier. So it won't go any further past August. Like, you'll have an answer between now and August. And I feel like you've needed a lot of patience within that. But yeah, between now and August. You're welcome, my dear. You're welcome. Oh, you're in Asia. So there's a time difference here. You're like, there's a time difference. When are you normally come online? So right now it's kind of shifting around. I'm going to have a concrete being online at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I'll be on in the evenings. I'm in the United States, so I'll be on in the evenings. Normally I do have morning shows as well. But this week my mornings are really busy, so that's why I'm doing all evening shows. So usually the Wolfpack shows are in the morning. So we usually start them at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yep, MST. Yeah. Absolutely. So usually for Wolfpack show, we do that at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Because we have Wolfpack members that are also in other countries too. I'm going to see if there's going to be a need for a Wolfpack show in the evenings at like 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. But so far, it's been 11 a.m. on Wednesdays and Fridays is when we do those. As the Wolfpack grows, we'll add more days. So would an evening show be good for you? Because I used to do a morning show like 11 a.m. and then I would do a 5 p.m. So this week I'll be on at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then next week I'll have more of my morning shows, but they'll be planned out so you can see them. If you just check my my page, you'll see them. All right, that sounds good. Sounds good to me. If you can catch me more often, then maybe you'll consider joining the Wolfpack. It's definitely a great deal overall. Yes, yes. And so, like, now how it is now, it's concrete. How it is now. You're absolutely welcome. Thank you for coming back. And thank you so much for your donations. I definitely appreciate them very, very much. Hopefully, you can catch me on more, and maybe one day you'll be a Wolfpack member again. It would be great to have you. Sounds good, my dear. All right, everybody, I'm going to get going for now. Thank you, everybody that donated today. I definitely appreciate it very much. Thank you for those that joined the Wolfpack today. Thank you so much for entrusting me to do that. I appreciate it. I'll see you all next time. I am Wolf with Midnight Wolf Tarot. Bye for now.